Hey everybody, welcome back to the Super Ghouls and Ghosts Let's Play for Halloween Fest. Getting all Game Grumps in here with how long we're taking to finish this game.
We had this pause for 2 days.
Yes.
Just like
it's okay, we're playing it off the SNES Classic.
It's like the days of playing the PS2.
That is the default, Lance. I don't want that.
No one wants that.
I don't remember if this game has the problem with Ghosts and Goblins where certain enemies were immune to certain weapons.
I don't think so.
Which I never liked.
Yeah, that was something you had to figure. That was something that was thrown at you in the most dick-headed ways.
Yeah.
Particularly the unicorn being immune to the shield that you needed to finish the fucking level with.
Yeah.
Oh, splash.
And there's the buoyancy right there. Okay, actually, Matt, he has a lot of buoyancy. He bounced off the surface of the water. And he...
his skin did, his bones sank.
His bones sank, yeah. Ooh, that's kind of creepy when you put that in the context of Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Bones can float.
Tell that to Fortescue.
Yeah.
Shawless arrow magnet.
Shawless arrow magnet. I still fucking love that line. I love it.
I can't wait for that in the remake.
I really can't. I really cannot wait.
I'm doing that day one, by the way.
Do you think there would be a point where people would get confused whether Sir Daniel is actually talking or farting?
No.
No, I think there's a clear distinction.
And besides, when you're a skeleton, you don't have a
fart
sphincter
sack to fart out of.
yeah,
Yeah,
sphincter.
A fart
Did you
sack.
say a fart sack?
Yeah, that's an
Yeah, it's like, that's how it works. It just the little sack just puffs up.
Tune in next time where I tell you the pee comes out of the balls.
Pee is stored there. Pee is stored in the balls.
Pee is stored in the balls.
Meanwhile, every urologist out there is like, what the fuck is this?
Who is this asshole?
How can women pee if they don't have balls?
Oh, God. My anonymous scientist crying, oh, God, no.
It's like a phrase I don't think I've been hearing this week is fart sack.
Fart sack.
Yeah.
That's a new one for the lexicon.
You know what? Yeah, I'll take this one out.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Two shots at the same time to boot.
You know, at the same time, I also kind of like want to show off like one of the best things that Super Ghouls and Ghosts introduced, and that's the armor.
I was gonna say
upgrades.
winning.
No, because everything else is the
That's blue acid.
It is.
Blue acid.
You got another explanation for why Arthur's skin is soluble in the water? Wow.
Yeah, take that, atheist.
He's a witch.
That explains it to me. Well said. That explains it to me. That's really what we're gonna go with?
Yeah, we'll go with
I
that
guess
theory.
so.
We'll go with the theory that that Arthur's a witch.
Egots! I think wouldn't the correct term for males who practice that would be warlocks?
Warlocks.
Warlock, yeah.
Yeah.
Or then again, warlock does sound like it could be gender neutral in terms of a phrase.
Yeah,
it does
because
sound badass.
what signifies it being a male cognitive in the first place? Nothing. It's just war and lock. If anything, it sounds like you have a big time for locks. The war on locks.
That sounds like a hairstylist like problem. The war on locks.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, witch. I mean, what about that? Says that has to be locked to. Well, I fucking hesitated. I was thinking about witches.
I'm sorry. I had witches on the mind.
Hey, sorceress is hot. All right.
Yeah, totally. Except for Adel.
Who?
Sorceress Adel, Final Fantasy VIII.
Uh,
Basically, it was a sorceress, and you could have been. And if you were to get a good look at her and think she was male, you would have absolutely no problem thinking that it was a male.
Wow. Okay. So it's kind of like the reverse thing that Square usually suffers from. It's like
Yeah, like
thought that dude.
Yeah, he looks like a male. Sorceress Adel does look like a male underwear model.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was Cypher.
Cypher does strike me as someone who wears Fruit of the Loom, but doesn't want to disclose that he was actually in those fruit costumes like the year one.
Which fruit is he?
Because
Pomegranate.
it was really I really liked how I just clicked through the floor right there.
I know, I saw that. That was bullshit right there. That's a bullshit.
Anyway, about Cypher's Fruit of the Loom model, dears. What was it?
Which fruit is he? Pomegranate.
It's pomegranate.
Oh, God.
Man, the fruit nobody cares about.
Yeah, then again, they were all orphans.
Like, just as the apple or the grapes, sure, you might say something.
Squall is standing all by as lonesome as the goddamn parrot looking for his sis.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's like, yeah, it's fucking, Hey Arnold, when Gerald and Arnold were stuck in the strawberry and the banana
Oh, the
costume.
first
Yeah.
episode?
Replace it with Squall and Cypher. It's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
So the first episode of Hey Arnold, you could just replace Hey, Arnold and Gerald. Okay.
Every time you see the little swirly things like that, that means the ghost is about to spawn. So either anticipate they're coming or get the hell out of there, basically.
To anticipate they're coming.
I mean, that is what it is. I don't.
Well, the gist, folks.
I meant coming. I was like, yeah. So you go, watch out, they're coming.
Oh.
I gotta stop doing that because I can't rely on the knock forward all the time.
Right, exactly.
It does save time, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, by getting hit in the face with a pendulum, I'm going to save myself about 6 minutes.
Oh, if you ever like get the opportunity, like look up the GDQ runs of this one, because the dude running it is like such a fucking sweetheart.
I think I might have seen that.
And he had a stipulation where
Ooh,
it's
Jesus.
he had the stipulation where he had to pick up every weapon that dropped, like no matter what it was, even if he didn't like the weapon in general. But he made it fucking work. It was a really entertaining run. I would recommend watching that. So yeah, I believe this is the checkpoint at the very least.
Do they keep circling forever, or do they eventually?
They will eventually sink. But why wait?
You sunk faster than the raft.
They will eventually sink. So you do need to jump to the next raft as soon as possible. At the very least, we got our armor back, and you know what I should be doing. The problem is that
Winning.
Yeah, winning would be nice.
That would be a blessing.
If I played the game more than enough times, I would be able to remember where all the damn treasure spawns are at, because, you know, I could really help if I got, like, armor upgrades and all that sort of thing. The thing about armor upgrades, though, is that getting hit with the armor upgrades doesn't increase your HP, it just increases your power. It just increases your power.
And that sucks.
You know? So it's like, while you become ultra powerful, it's also like, don't get hit, because it fucking blows when you do. I will actually take that, because why not?
You're going to want it for the fish.
Yeah.
And the anemones, I guess.
Is it?
Oh! Okay, well, at least we know that's there for future reference when I inevitably die.
But hey, 200 points.
All right.
You know, it'd be better than 200 points.
300.
201.
69.
Actually, no, that's lower.
That's lower.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Elliot,
what
what
kind of
mathematics?
what kind of reverse Price is Right logic are you with?
I wonder if there has been, at one point, a guy who never really won the Price is Right, but at the same time just kept putting in $69 for every single pricing game.
Yeah. And then was eventually banned when Bob caught on.
$1.
Oh, no, I get it, you fucker.
Okay.
Just like, you fucker. Says that live on air.
It's like $1. Okay. Next, 50 cents. Okay, I see what we're doing here. 25 cents. Okay, and finally, 1 dime. And it's all over
a trip to Aruba.
And the actual price is $2,500. The one that wins is the dollar.
Dollar guy was always a jerk off on those shows, though.
No, do you know who are the actual jerk-offs? The one that just added $1 after the first one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. $1 after the first one, or at least bet $1.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, goddamn, I don't know what to say.
Said every mortal ever.
This should be the armor one? It is! Alright, so...
Hell yeah!
Whoa!
Green armor upgrades your weapons. And
I never knew that.
In the case of the dagger, it makes
laser beams.
It's a laser beam. So you're not only shooting out projectiles really fast, but you also get a piercing laser, which I believe does damage on every frame. So it's like, get up close and personal with that bitch, and you just shred through enemies. But you gotta aim, though. I mean, you're still going in a straight line.
Well, yeah, of course.
You know, with the crossbow, with green armor, they home in on enemies.
I've seen that in the review.
And that can be pretty spectacular. Not so much in this stage with certain enemies, because when we get to the second half of this auto-scroller, we're going to get the mermen. And you can see them coming from the background, and then they'll appear in the foreground. The problem is that in the background, they're still considered active, even though you can't hit them. But the crossbow does not give a flying shit about that, and will home in on a background sprite it can't touch.
Wow.
So that's a little weird. There they are right there, actually. So, like, while they're in the background like that, when you can't touch them, the crossbow still recognizes them as enemies, and they will try and home in on them. And
That's cool,
They can't touch them. I mean, I love the way this game looks. Like, this game, like, is so graphically ambitious at a cost, obviously. You know, because, I mean, God, I mean, have you not seen the slowdown?
Like, it literally pushed the console to its limit.
Yeah, and it's a pretty early game for the console, too.
I personally love when old games do that.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell what the artistic intent was despite being hampered by the limited technology at the time.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh,
Your super armor.
We're back to default dagger, but it's cool, because dagger is still dagger. This might be armor right here. Oh, no, it's a magician.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they're back from
The first one.
the first game. They're just there to bamboozle you. Don't get hit by it because it could transform you into like an old man or a baby. And
Either way, you can't throw the daggers.
And it lasts a long time. It's pretty much a death sentence.
It's like once you turn back into a baby, you just might as well wish for death.
Yeah.
That was close.
It really was.
That was clutch.
Trying to get points when I can because those are continues. Fuck off.
You just barely got that. You just barely got that merman, though.
Right?
Yeah, you know, so I'm just spamming daggers because if I get them as
If I hit
they're
them,
on screen.
they're over there somewhere. I know I can hit them.
If I get them before they hit me, then that's pretty much all I can ask for.
That's
We're at the end of the stage.
life.
We're at the end of the stage though, so we're about to fight
You
the
gonna
boss.
check one at the boss, or you gotta do redo?
No, you gotta redo the auto scroller if you die. So let's try and not do that.
Like you gotta hit them before they hit me. Yeah, that's called life, John.
Oh.
Because sometimes
Tryptophobia, ahoy.
What's that? Is that like a coral reef? Unfortunately, you can only hit this dude on the head.
That's usually how it goes with the coral reef monsters. But yeah, if you got tryptophobia, this thing's gross.
Tryptophobia?
Yeah.
The fear of like a bunch of holes.
Oh, okay. I actually might have that because that kind of grosses me out.
You ever had tryptophobia?
What's that?
What is that?
The fear that somewhere in the world a duck is watching
Oh, you
you.
mentioned that a couple of times actually.
No, antidaphobia.
So, who's playing the Goose Game for the channel, by the way?
The
I mean, I
Goose
would.
game?
I want to play. I want to do that.
And you're like, fucking die!
Oh,
Good.
Jesus.
So the one thing that I am pretty grateful though about this game is the bosses are pretty easy.
Yeah.
Especially if you have the proper weapon, the knife.
Yeah.
For most of them. So at the very least, getting to the boss is more often than not the real challenge of the game, rather than just the boss itself. With one exception, I want to say, and that's the final encounter, obviously. No, not the true final boss, but like the penultimate boss is. No.
Fuck that.
I believe there's a chest that spawns here. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, nice ass author. Like, oh, look at that.
I heard.
Author, yeah.
Yeah, he's writing books
He's writing
now.
books.
Super armor. Oh, you fucking
You
lost.
can't
it.
attack on a ladder. That's what like, Arthur's no Mega Man.
You keep calling him author.
Yeah, I can't help it. I mean, really, if you really want, what if he wants to really write that book? Who am I to say no?
The Life of a Knight by author Sir Arthur.
It really fucking sucks, the end. Now, where's my $1,000 points?
Please don't attack me.
I have kids.
No, he doesn't.
I don't. He's a bachelor.
Yeah. Until death does he part. Yeah, look at that. My credits are back at 9. I'm not losing anything.
Yeah, you'll
soon.
be okay.
Yeah.
We're only like almost 14 minutes into this part.
That's cool. Why don't we get one more attempt and then we'll call it apart as soon as I die again.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That's a good plan.
That's a good plan. I indeed am okay with this.
I drink to it.
Oh, are you just drinking water?
I mean, it's important to keep hydrated. So.
Stay hydrated.
Well, Stay Hydrated but has been slacking in her duties as of late. I noticed.
Yeah. Oh, it has?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't understand. Actually, I'm gonna get this because I know the green armor is around here, so I do want to show off.
It's
the
like
homing
once,
crossbow.
yeah, right there.
There
So like
we go.
in the placements of the green armor, is it like set every time?
Yes. Certain chests will always have certain items. You need to know that for certain levels.
You always got teabagged by the
always the last one.
flame ogre down there.
Yeah. But if anything, the homing shots are really good for the small demons because they're so tiny.
Yeah.
But here's what I'm talking about. It's like the crossbow recognizes there's a little demon up there.
Ooh.
And now that's no longer your problem.
Hold on a second. I didn't recognize there was a spawn up here. Hopefully it's not a wizard. I want to open it.
Yep, it's a magician.
Okay.
Baby.
Fuck, can I climb ladders as the baby? No,
No.
I cannot. Okay. Well, we're just gonna wait here because we have to wait for this thing to go away.
I remember.
Okay.
Wasn't there the wizard in Kid Icarus that turned you into like an eggplant?
The eggplant wizard.
The eggplant wizard, and I think
What a very specific wizard.
like, it really is. It's like I want to see what that resume and job description look like. But
Ooh.
I remember the eggplant status in Kid Icarus sucking because you could only cure it by visiting a nurse, and you were like stuck permanently until you did so. You know, so it's like imagine getting cursed into the baby form in this game, but there's nothing you can do about it until you like I don't know meet the anti-baby nurse or some other shit.
Anti-baby nurse the abortion clinic.
Oh yeah, the abortion, otherwise known as the abortion clinic. Yes. I guess in previous, holy fuck. I mean, yeah, it does make sense.
Wow.
Just fucking raw dogged it.
Yeah. Get away from me!
Magic ball.
Now, unfortunately, because we are naked, this will just be a regular armor. Or
Or a lance.
Okay.
So much for it being set.
What the fuck?
You got the lance.
Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered. Certain items are only that way if you come into it at a certain condition.
Right,
Okay.
some chests will only be the gold armor if you have the green armor.
If you have the green armor, and you can only get the shield if you already got the gold armor.
Right.
Yeah.
And the second loop, you can only get the bracelet if you have the gold armor with the shield. Pretty much maxed out.
That was like PTSD inducing.
You just there's some things you just don't forget about this game, and to me,
It's always the worst.
yeah, it's the worst aspect of it. Yeah, why not?
You're fixing the torch in a fire level?
Why not? It's holy water. Well, holy fire, maybe a firebomb. You know, to quote the.
So what does this do?
Bigger explosion. Actually, I never really used the torch with the green armor. You know, so it's a learning experience for both you and I.
Well, it's good for nothing.
Well,
You piece of shit. What did I ever see in you?
Sylvester Stallone, you sound upset.
Creed 2 to the World Theaters. Did it? Or at least I don't know. Because I was looking forward to that movie.
Which one?
Creed 2.
Creed
I don't know
2?
what it did in offices. I think it actually did really well. I'm just being dumb.
Creed 2 was good. Not as good as the first Creed.
Is it like Rocky 2?
It attempts to be its own Rocky 2 in its own ways. It's really more of a follow to Rocky 4 of all movies. No robot though. But I enjoyed the film. I don't like it as much as the first one because
Happy birthday, Creed.
no, happy birthday, Polly. But the first
Careful.
Creed movie was directed by Ryan Coogler, I believe it was.
Yes.
Always coming right the fuck after you.
Who also did Black Panther?
Can you fucking yeah, and it's like if you watch Creed and Black Panther, you can tell
fart?
you can actually tell if it's like similar direction styles.
Yeah.
because I love both movies. And Creed
Right,
1.
yeah.
Why'd you take the back cushion?
Because you farted.
We should call it a part, though.
We probably should call it a. That's right, didn't we say we
Yeah,
talked about it? So
like-
it's well, you're the one that said to agree with me. It was like, yeah,
Yeah, but the,
I like that plan. What was the plan? All right, well,
Let's call
we'll
it a part.
see you guys next time with more Super Ghouls and Ghosts as we're talking about why Ryan Coogler is a great director.